such a barky guy today. Do you have a lot of emotions or a lot of energy maybe? Först, kom och hjälp mig. Oh, it's a little bit windy and cold today as well. Spring has sprung, guys, which means that everything is coming out of the snow. Stuff that we've lost in storms, we can now see it and we can now find it. So, oh, there it is. Speaking of, there the lid is.
Yeah.
We have been looking for this lid.
The lid must be under here somewhere. I hope.
We were sure it flew off in a snowstorm. Here it is.
Look at that.
It's coming out of the snow. Anyway.
Hello.
So we have to do a kind of like a spring cleanup. Put things back where they're supposed to be. It looks like a complete mess up by the snowmobiles after one of the big storms that took one of the lids and a lot of wood spilled out. We're gonna have to clean it out. So we're gonna start straight away with getting to work. Oh, that was a lot of words. Do you want to see what I bought for Christopher in Portugal? Cool! Salty crew. Nothing beats Tractor Supply, but you needed just a little bit of a fishing cap. I thought it was cool.
Summer hat.
A summer hat. Okay, let's get to work. We're gonna have to do a coffee break. We're gonna do coffee break, a little bit of lunch, breakfast later. First, straight into it.
First.
Okay, I need to get a jacket and then we'll go up to the wood.
Yeah.
And we bring you with us because otherwise you are gonna sit and bark. Grim has to be on a leash. You already know this. It's not child abuse. It is the laws of Svalbard. We're protecting the baby animals, so he cannot, not any dog can go off leash. Oh, yeah. The weather is so in between at the moment. It looks so nice out, and then it's so cold. This is what Grim has left now. It is melting so fast and he loves this snow, so he spends every single moment of every day on this, on his little snow island. Eller hur? Ja. Den är så rutten. It's huge and like the ice crystals. Hi. Would you like a snow cone? En spad. That's going to be great. We just need to be able to kind of walk to the door. So there's also quite a thick layer of ice underneath. So if we get the snow away from the top, it will be quicker for it to melt. One thing done. Hey Grim. Did you go under the house? Ska du komma med oss då? Ja, kom nu, kom. Vi ska upp till veden. Ja. Jag får med det. You know how I'm like the most positive person in the world? This weather, when it's just in between seasons, so it's neither winter nor summer, just nothing. It makes me a little bit mad because you look out and you're like, oh, that looks kind of nice. And then you realize it's really, really cold. The wind is icy and sour. And it's really windy. So I'm a little bit mad at the weather today. To be fair also, this is like the time of year that I don't think is like the best time on Svalbard. You know?
So up here we have some trailers, some wood, some things that we use in the winter and the summer. And now after winter it's been kind of stormy, so we need to clean that up. Because I think even one lid is quite far away. So it's been a few storms this winter who's been trashing around.
Why we don't keep it down here by the cabin is because it will gather so much snow, won't it? It will create huge snow drifts.
Oh.
And as you know, the tundra is protected, so what you do is you put everything up on pallets. So you'll see in town as well that many of the people store all of their snowmobiles and all of their winter gear kind of far away from the houses as well, because it's petrol and stuff like that. So you have to think about that as well, that it's combustible, I think. So there are some rules to follow, but also that they are during summer, they're stored outside.
No.
There is a storage point where you can put snowmobiles in the summer, but usually it's full. Like, it's limited, but people do use it.
Oh, but it's full.
Yeah. So our snowmobiles were just on loan from Skido, so they have gone back to Skido. But so we were just borrowing them. They were amazing though.
Easy system for the snowmobiles here. I just take 3 pallets and screw them together with some 2x4 or something that I have. This one is for driving up, so it's half a pallet that you put so you can easily drive up. No, that's about it. And you put it on a stand so the belt don't stick to the ground.
Another really good point about putting them on pallets, especially if you are in the village where there's a lot of water running through, which there is here as well. When that freezes in the winter or in early winter before, your belt can freeze into the ground. And this happens to a lot of snowmobiles.
Oh.
Every year there are warning messages on Facebook of people's snowmobiles like deep in water, and as soon as the first frost arrives, that will just freeze solid and your snowmobile will freeze within it. So it is like the best way to make sure that your snowmobile doesn't freeze to the ground. This is what we have to fix. And then how did this happen? Is this the storm?
No, yeah. It's the storm.
So much is still frozen to the ground, so we're gonna have to leave a bunch of all of that. That was heavy. That was a heavy lock. This is as far as I go.
Ja, madam.
This is also where this tub has been. It was too much of a hassle to fill it up.
Ja.
It was just, I was like, it won't be that bad. It was impossible to keep in winter because it froze in a second, which I knew. but I thought that I would, wouldn't mind filling it up. But we're gonna give it away because it's actually a fishing tub. So we're gonna see if one of the fishing people want it and just give it away. It was fun for some ice dipping, but I do think that you kind of need one of those real ice tubs that keeps the water from completely freezing. I think that's the way to go. I've seen one question a lot lately that I know that I've answered before, but if you're new here, you probably wonder. So it is, why don't we have a driveway down to our cabin? Why don't we just drive our cars down to the cabin? And that is because the tundra is protected and you can only snowmobile on it when it's snow covered and frozen. When it's not snow covered and frozen like it is now, the only thing you're allowed to do on the bare tundra is walk. You can't even bicycle on it, you can't do four-wheeling, nothing like that, just walking. It's because of the flora and fauna that is very, what's it called, delicate, vulnerable. So that's the only thing that is allowed here. So as you can see, this is just bare tundra, so no driving allowed. A coffee made by Christopher. They are always the best. I don't know what he does. You make the best lattes, Christopher.
Yes, so.
The only thing we do need to work on is your frothing skills with the milk, but you know what? I suck at that as well now. So, look at this beautiful cup. These are handmade in Oslo by a company called Gaia Mika. And this one they sent to me, so that would be advertising because it's gifted. But I just started as a customer because I saw them on Instagram and fell in love because they're so beautiful. And now this is all that I have. Do you want to see another beautiful one that is part of their summer collection? Look! I need to eat some breakfast, lunch, brunch, lunch. My goodness me. I'm supposed to run 13 kilometers today, which is my last long run before my half marathon. But everything in me says no, but I need to. But I don't want to run, Christopher. I don't want to have to go outside ever again until it's summer.
Why not?
Because it's windy. It picked up.
Oh.
I also checked the weather. Snow is coming at Cap Laila at the cabin, and rain is coming here. So, yeah, I'm having a meltdown. I think that's a part of spring though. Svalbard spring is very windy and wet. It's still, oh, I saw my first whale the other day. So I haven't seen one since then, so I hope that they come back very soon. Breakfast. Jag gör bananpannkaka. Make a banana pancakes. Join me in the kitchen. 2 bananas, and then we shall see. We need some protein powder. You need to supervise this. Så eller? And then we're gonna take some Grekish yogurt, because I think that could keep it like moist. What do you think?
1 deciliter or something.
That much? And then we'll put some oats in. Anybody got a scoop? Vad heter de här havregrynen? För de är fan bäst.
Det är helt vanligt.
Egg! That's what we need. And this one. 1 egg. Did we say baking powder, yes or no? Look at this. So far. What does the chef think? What do you think? So?
So, yeah.
Baking soda. You see, I have no idea what this means, but the chef. What? How about this much? A pinch. A pinch. might be great. Jesus Christ. Små plättar. När vet man om de är klara då? I'm bored now. A little bit longer. Today we have two very Scandinavian toppings. We have tyttebär, which is lingon, which is lingonberry jam. And then we have brown cheese. Oh, it's the Christmas one. Okay, we changed it out to the real one. I don't want the Christmas one. So we have brown cheese, which is caramelized goat cheese. So you use an osthyvel, cheese slicer, to make a thin slice of cheese. And then you just put it on here. I don't think I need anything else because the banana pancakes are pretty sweet. They're very moist. For the tyttebär, we're just gonna put that on as well. We have this with everything. I think Christopher eats this more in a way that I don't, so he eats it on sweet things, while since it's so tart, it's not very sweet, it's more tart. I usually have it with food, you know? Like you have it with, what do you have it with? Meatballs, for example, and things like that, but you can also definitely have it like this. Mer? On the side, he has requested. So here we have Christopher's tyttebär, bananpannkaka, brunost. Most Norwegian thing I've ever looked at. For me, we have just brunost, bananpannkaka. I mean, I think these may be the best banana pancakes I've ever made.
Oh, they were really good.
I can promise you that I will never successfully remake this like this ever again. This is a one-hit wonder kind of situation. Next time I'm gonna get hubris and I'm gonna go off recipe and be like, I know how to make this, and then it turns out crap. I do it every time. You're already finished. Man smaka lite bit. No. Very nice.
Tastes good.
I am amazed at myself. This is the best thing I've ever made in my life. Would you want the recipe?
I think I know the recipe. Oh.
That was absolutely delicious. So delicious. Christopher did the amazing job of starting to remove the snow so that it melts faster, and he did this yesterday in the sunshine. But today it has melted so much that we can see that the lid we were convinced was underneath here is underneath here. And that's good because we can't just like go and get a new one. I think we might have to wait for it to come out of here on its own. It needs to get bubbed. Look at that. Hello! It's swimming. Well, not even. I think maybe in like 2 or 3 days that will come out on its own.
We buy wood 2 times a year, and that's mostly in like December, January. and in the end of probably March or April or something. Then we can drive it down with a snowmobile, so it goes fast to take it down. That's why we do it. And we try to stockpile so we have like the whole first winter season, and then next winter season is easy to go by. So we still have now we have 1.5 pallet with wood. We use a heating unit, so this is just for coziness, and for, of course, if it's super cold, it's nice to burn some in the log burner.
I feel like today may be a put on a fire day.
Could be that.
Because today is such a raw, it's really difficult. I don't know if you can see the weather. Here we are in the lä. Oh. We're out of the wind, so it's okay. But wind. It's like to the bone. Maybe it's because it's the wet kind of cold you have on the mainland. But we generally don't have that here. And today, especially now, Grim. He's pissed.
But everything is melting, so it's kind of wet.
It's wet. And I'm having post Portugal blues. It's only because I was like in the sun, and usually I'm on vacation this exact time. Yeah. But it's okay. It's okay. I'll get out of it. I think a coffee will solve everything. What I really want to do is line these up. Everything is so dirty. Swap. What a change. Gorgeous. Very good, sir. Off you. Ligger du där borta lergrim? All of this will dry out, thankfully. So now it is just so muddy because the snow literally melted like a second ago. Our barbecue died. It was very sad. It didn't survive the last winter. So rusty and everything. So we took it to the recycling place. So unfortunately we don't have a barbecue anymore. We need to do something with all of this stuff. Oh. What a great present. Don't worry. I have a bucket and a shovel. I have a bucket. Gosh darn it. Okay. Christopher, I made a mess. I made a bit of a mess over here. Ja. Hjälp, Christopher. Typical. Very typical. Things always happen when you don't want to have a home. Christopher, it's an emergency! Emergency, need help! Jag tänker jag skopar upp det. Det här. Måste vi behålla grillkolen?
Ja, det är klart.
Vad ska vi göra med den då? Nej men, hoarder alert! Sån. Oj. Life did not give me lemons today. I don't like this at all. Dagrimms hus. Let's give this to the birds. Maybe the birds need this. Grim, I'm not saying that you are in the spot that you want to be in. Bra, gå bort. Or sit. We are gonna paint the deck again this year and make it nice, but we need to wait for warmer temperatures and that it doesn't rain. I think we might do that in July. I think could be a good time. I also really want to polish these, so I'm gonna do that. We also need to power wash the outside a little bit just to get some dirt off. So we're waiting for the good weather to do that. I love stuff like that. So that's something I'm very excited about. Lastat med. You're bossy these days. I have to tell you to stop bossing us around. You know what? We do kind of work for you, but we also don't work for you. You know? Grim and I, where is he? Well, there. We are doing the run, even though it's windy. I think it may be raining a little bit. But we're doing it, which is the most important thing. And I'm wearing quite a lot of clothing because last time I was so cold the entire run that I was miserable. Now we have a slow pace in the beginning, and then we're going to pick it up a little bit. Christopher, he drove ahead, checked a little bit for polar bears and everything since I'm running without polar bear protection. And he also saw there's a bunch of people out here, so he's keeping an eye out while I just get to focus on running. We are not very far in because we live over there. Whew, so we're going to continue now, and I will let you know how it goes. And we might just talk when we're done because we need to focus. Look how fast we look. Okay, bye. Hej Lolly! Hej pysunge! Hej! Vad fin du är. You look beautiful. We can only say a quick hello because we gotta go. Yeah. She's beautiful. Tusen tack, det var trevligt att se fast. Kom nu Grip. We gotta go run. Kom. Framåt. Bra. We've made it to the hill that is the last part of the half marathon. It's the worst thing in the world. So I think since this is my last long run, I'm gonna actually take the hill instead of the flat road just to get a bit of a feel. Last time I think I walked, most of it, and I don't want to do that again this year. So I'm gonna run it and make a strategy for myself. Grim is doing great. It's the perfect pace for him. So he isn't running, he's kind of like trotting along. So I hope that's okay for his arthritis-ish. Okay, now my heart rate's a bit peaked. Let's go.
Jim's little carpet, that was dusty.
Okay, it's very windy. I don't know if you can hear me. I've done 8 kilometers, 1 hour at 11. This hill killed me, but I ran it and I feel so good about that, actually just doing it. I feel more mentally prepared now. And now I'm actually supposed to do 13 kilometers today, but I don't think I can because I don't like, it's so windy. Well, I don't think I will. I think I'm gonna do 2 kilometers more. So I'm gonna do a loop in town and then go down to where Christopher is. We're doing good. He's doing really good. Okay, come set this. The old coal mining station thingy. Look at that. We did a bit of a sprint. Bra jobbat! Ska vi få lite vatten till dig? Kolla. Kom! Du ska, nej, inte det. Kom, du ska få riktigt. We are reunited, all of us! Christopher, the car looks absolutely incredible. It's so nice. Oh, and Grim and I, we have successfully ran 11 kilometers. He did so well as well. It was the perfect kind of speed for him, slow. Now we're gonna pick up sushi. We're gonna go home and eat. And I am very excited about that. I'm gonna give you a quick debrief of how today's run went. Grim? It didn't feel horrible. It was windy. I was running right into the wind the whole time. But it wasn't terrible. And now I've ran for 12 weeks building up mileage in my legs. So I'm like, that felt completely fine today. And I also wore my new shoes. And I mean, the race is next week. So this was my last long run. I have 3 runs before it's race day and they are all short, easy runs just to get some movement in my legs. So it felt nice that today doing my last long one, it wasn't horrible. Because my last run, my 14 kilometer run, was the worst thing I've ever done in my life. That's how it felt. Oh, okay. It looks so nice. Look at this. I asked for broccoli. I got broccoli. I'm gonna feast now.